Hey, my Yannanators. So I'm at the bus stop. I am running late, so I'm pissed about that. I'm pissed. I hate when I'm running late, and I'm running late. I mean, texted my director, but I hate when I'm running late. Running late. But I hope y'all doing okay. Today is Friday, the 21st. Waiting for this daggone bus here. I'm starting to sweat. But other than that, I'm doing okay. Once again, I hope y'all are doing all right. I just kind of want to come on here because I just watched something in social media, and I just kind of want to give a message. What's kind of been bothering me a little bit. I feel as though, based off of what I just watched, you'll probably be able to decipher it as I tell you. I feel as though we need to start believing people when they say things and when they speak on things, especially things that has happened to them, and especially things that we may not have been present for. So, like, for example, hypothetically, if someone claims they got raped, believe that. If someone says they got attacked, believe that. If someone says they got shot, believe that. Regardless of who it's from or by, believe what that person is saying until proven otherwise or until shown otherwise. What I'm noticing, especially, and this just hit me, like, especially when people are going through personal things or situations, you can't speculate or assume that you know if they're telling the truth or if they're lying, because you don't know until it's been proven as such. So it's like, don't be so judgmental, don't be so skeptical to be like, oh, that's not the truth, oh, that's not the lie, or oh, that's not really what happened, or that's not really what you're going through. You don't know. And excuse me, even if someone doesn't want to share it right off the bat, that doesn't mean they're fabricating a story, they're not trying to be honest, they're lying, whatever, because that's not always the case either. This is not my bus. I really need to just get to Oakland, and I was supposed to be to work at 6:30. It's gonna be like 7:15 by the time I get to work. I'm just gonna stay after work. I'm literally gonna have no choice but to stay an hour later, like probably stay till like 4. So I'm kind of fucking pissed about that. Is that a bug? Ew, I hate bugs. So that's what I have to say about that. And I also say, like, this bus is going to the garage. Of course it is. I also have to say, like, also another thing I want to touch on is, like, life isn't easy. Life is very difficult. What I'm learning, especially now more than ever, is to make sure things that happen more so in my personal life, in a way, I kind of keep to myself. I think I've said this before. I overly share things, and then it bites me kind of in the back. Like, because I don't want to elaborate on what I was talking about earlier in this previous clip. So, like, for me, my thing is this. I guess due to where certain people come from and certain people's backgrounds and status quos and what their beliefs are, you know, being honest or telling the truth or sharing something that happened to you personally could be looked at as snitching or like whatever. But it's like, my thing is, if it's not a lie and if you know something was done wrong to you, why can't you speak? My thing is this, everyone. If this was your daughter, if this was your niece, if this was your sister, if this was your mother, if this was your grandmother, whatever, would it be okay then? Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, it's beneficial until it's right home. Then when it's right home, everyone will get defensive. Everyone will want to get payback. Everyone will be upset. So my thing is, and this is not the first time. There's been plenty of times, not even just in the industry, in everyday life. with not famous people, with not well-known people, that things like this go ignored. And I just personally don't agree. And, whatever the case may be, however people may feel, you know what I'm saying? That's your own choosing. But at the end of the day, it's not right. I'm sorry if you condone it. That's your choice. That's your perception and what you feel like is important and what you stand by. But me personally, no. I will make sure I raise my son accordingly to whereas he has the tools to be the best him possible. Because my thing is, it does stem from the home, and it does stem over the things that we have gone through, taking it all the way back to back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Of course, that is still a fact and pertinent, but it's like, right from wrong. You humanly know right from wrong as a human being. You know what you should do and what you shouldn't do. And if you feel like you're not being hurt, you need to learn how to handle that in a healthier way. And not even just this most recent incident with Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. Not even just that. This type of thing happens every day in like relationships, in neighborhoods, in communities. Where there's no justice. Where one, not even just always the woman, sometimes even the man, where violence occurs, where a life can be taken. And not even just with a weapon, y'all. Sometimes with hands. Physical abuse, domestic violence is serious. And everyone thinks, it has to be a stranger. No. If you look at numbers, if you look at statistics, it has a good percentage of it being someone you know, someone you trust. And that's the craziest thing to me. I have been outraged. I have been mad. I have been disrespected before. I have been livid. And I mean livid. In the moment, I may have talked and said some not very pleasant things or been so upset like, it'll get handled by somebody else. But I've never personally let something escalate to that extent. So it's just like every time you get mad, this is now the acceptable thing. It's to harm a woman. It's to harm a friend. It's to harm a family member. Like, that's the reaction we want to set. But then it gets justified. How does it get justified? I love both of their music. The music is great. But for a second here, take away the music. Because if that's how you're seeing someone is based off of their music, you have a serious issue. And my thing is, he has somebody in the car and she has somebody in the car. So if she was trying to hurt you, you mean to tell me you don't pay your security guard enough money to detain her? She can't be detained. She can't be restrained in a civilized and respectable manner. Y'all, we need to do better. This is not acceptable. This is not okay. And not even just with this situation. This has been happening for years. 4 years. And not even just with celebrities. Celebrities go through this too. Some, it gets broadcasted. Some, it doesn't. But this goes on in people's homes as well. So, I'm just saying, we need to do better. We need to really love each other and support each other. And we need to not keeping the black woman down. I'm sorry. Because we're convenient and we're everything when you need us to be. But then when you don't need us to be, we're bitter, we're angry, we're this and we're that. But we are the backbone. If you haven't been paying attention. That's all I have to say. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share your comments down below on this whole incident or any prior incident. There's been a few, back in the day, whatever happened, Keke Palmer I don't think she got physically harmed, but she got backlash for speaking up. It's like when you speak up, you get hushed. They don't want to hear you. They tape something over your mouth so you be quiet. If you're not in the image or in the realm of what they want you to be, that's not okay. And that sucks. Because it's so degrading. But we have to accept it, right? Have to not talk a certain way, have to not act a certain way, have to look a certain way. It's kind of just like, will we win ever? Will we ever be fully accepted by our own? And that's what's heartbreaking. Thanks for watching.